disappointed in every one of you.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend you.
I'm disappointed in every one of you.
I kiss you on the mouth.
No, I'm not cool with that. I'm sorry.
One more time.
I'm disappointed in every one of you.
I mean, I'm dealing with degenerate animals.
I'm disappointed in every one of you. Disappointed in every one of you.
All right, come on.
Honestly, I can't do it, man.
I'm disappointed in every one of you.
Let me tell you why.
It's gonna be all right, Nicky. Go ahead, shoot.
You just killed a little fucking man.
What are you going to do about it?
You happy because you got nothing? You don't got a thing. You happy because you got nothing?
Lobito!
Got nothing.
I want to get out. I want to get out of this rat hole. I want to get online. I need
BDA Boxing.
All right. This is King Butcher. Welcome to BDA Boxing, the boxing debate arena. Guys, we are not showing up on the subscriptions tab again. So I'm gonna wait a little bit so people know that we are live, and then we shall begin the show. Fantasy matchups. You know what that means. Chaos, debates, angry people. That's what we want on this show. So I already have a few matchups that I want to talk about, but obviously you guys decide which fantasy matchups you want us to debate. And we'll be reading the comments more often today so we can get your opinion. All right, guys, so let's leave the show running a little bit, and we'll get back to it. Oops, there's a thunder outside. It's a thunderstorm. I'm gonna die. And it was like an earthquake yesterday. I mean, it's the end of the world. All right? It was prophesized. If Deontay Wilder lost, it was gonna be the apocalypse. It's in Revelations, people. All right, let's give a shout out to the people in the chat: Stephen Lawler, Jay Perez, Jason Bourne, Mike P, Blues Boxing, AK Jr., SSB 28, and LAC 74. Spurs fan. Hey, what's gonna happen with the APL? Are they gonna just give a title to Liverpool? Telling you, these guys have pretty bad luck. Liverpool, I mean, after all those years. All right, so here's the deal, people. Stu's supposed to join us, so I'm gonna invite Stu. Let's see. How do I call? Here's some music. Where the fuck is Stu? Alright, got it. Alright. Let's go recognize as well. Yeah. Alright. Now, the phone lines... Oh, what happened here? Yep. Stu, are you there? Ah, shit. Stu, get out of here, man, because I can't get the link because you started this call. I'll send you a link. Yeah. This is complicated. Guys, get your fantasy matchups ready. Alright. Calling Stu again. Here we go. Yeah, Stu, hit the link on Discord. All right. I'm breathing into the mic. All right. Jason Bourne says, earthquake in Montreal, end of times is coming soon. That's right. That's right. All right, let's get to it. What's up, Mean Machine, Uncle Burnt Apostrophe? Guys, welcome. Well, in the meantime, let me just, as you all know, Jason Bourne is the donor of the month of February. March is ending, and I've been counting all the people who have generously donated to BDA Boxing. These are the top donors. Recognize the Matrix, Chris K, G Boogie, John Gonzalez, Jason Bourne again, and Mike P. Mike P is using pounds, so that's he's actually paying a little bit more than 39. But who will win the March donor of the month? We don't know yet. We shall find out. But I appreciate everybody who has donated and everybody that's watching the videos, liking the videos, and commenting on the videos. Everything helps, people. Everything helps. Now, while I wait for people to join, let me just check if Stu's not sending me any messages. Stu's in here. Stu, what's up?
Yeah, what's up, man?
What's up? How are you, man? How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm good, but tired,
Perfect.
but good.
All right.
Sitting in the house, isn't it? Taking its toll on me.
Yeah.
On lockdown, it was taking its toll. I can't sit in this fucking house any longer, man. I need to get out.
Mm-hmm. I need to walk or something, but I don't want to go out, man.
Yeah, well.
Touch shit. Yeah, go ahead.
No, crack up.
All right, there's this guy called, let me just look at his comment. He's the one that claims that Wilder's vision was affected by the lights. Hold on. I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. Let me project this on Discord. All right. Hold on. All right, hold on. I'm going to show you Stu as well. This guy is a weirdo, I think. What did he see? Did he delete his comment? Oh, here he is. So, scripting college, right? This guy is saying that he's making a lot of videos about how supposedly Fury cheated. So I invited him to the show. He says, sounds like fun. I appreciate the invite. I will call you up sometime soon for sure. So, but he hasn't contacted us. Now, He's maybe busy. But there's this other guy with another account. Where is he? That says that we're blocking Scripting College. How can we block Scripting College if we can see his message? Right? So I'm thinking now that this other guy that's complaining is actually Scripting College with another account. So that's pretty fucking pathetic. Fuck, he deleted his comment. Can't believe it. I think it's this guy, Terry Jones. Hold on. Terry Jones is saying BDA blocked Scripting College from commenting on this channel. This guy is saying, Terry Jones is saying this, that we're blocking Scripting College. We're not blocking him. I just showed you the message. So we're not blocking him. This guy doesn't want to. Now, I'm thinking Terry Jones is actually Scripting College. Prove me wrong. Scripting College. Join the show. We want to hear what you have to say. You have a lot of theories. Jump on. We'll discuss them. But I don't know who this Terry Jones guy is. I don't know who this guy is. My God. It's never going to end. All right, Stu. We're going to have a fantasy matchups type of show. I already have a few matches that I want to talk about. We'll obviously have Sugar Ray Leonard against Floyd Mayweather Jr. at welterweight, of course. There's no other weight, I think. Well, 154 maybe, but no. We're going to stick with welterweight. And obviously Mike Tyson, Deontay Wilder. Hopkins against Hagler. And then, I don't know, whatever you guys want. That's going to be the show.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing else to talk
recognised
about. There's no fucking fights scheduled or anything, man. Let's see what people have to say in the chat. SSB28 says, did El Dog contribution go through the other day when Stu timed him out? Yes, it did. SSB28 says, free Terry Jones. He is free. Unfortunately. Same Brit says, YouTube weirdos. That's right. Listen, I don't know who these people are, man. You're blocking. How does he know we're blocking Scripting College? I think this guy is Scripting College. That's so weird. So fucking weird. All right, let me send more links. The thing is, we're not showing up on the subscriptions tab. So a lot of people don't know that we're actually live. So we're going to have to give it a little bit of time. Because a lot of people are using YouTube. So YouTube's coming in trouble. Steven Lawler says Duran versus Benny Leonard at 135. I don't think I saw a lot of fights from Benny Leonard. SSV28, I swear, he says, I swear every time Bucho does a live, the video doesn't come in. It's because YouTube, a lot of people are using it, I think. Has something to do with the traffic. They're not doing anything on purpose. LAC 20, it's LAC or LAC, I don't know. 24 says, this is getting me down. Been in 7 days. Yeah. That's right. Chat Ford Gallery says Marquez versus Loma. Another great matchup. I think most people have Loma in that fight. But listen, I mean, if Loma makes that mistake he made against Linares, he could get dropped for sure. Now, I think Linares is obviously bigger than Marquez. If he was able to take Linares' punch, probably would be able to take Marquez' punch. Now, remember, this would be at 135. It wouldn't be that bulked up Marquez that fought Pacquiao at welterweight. Jason Bourne says, YouTube is blocking my comments. All right. I think people are getting a little bit paranoid. Hey, maybe they are. I don't know. All right. Stu, anything you want to talk about while we wait for everybody to join the show? Oh, Stu dropped out. Maybe wants to get some coffee. Well, now that I can say whatever I want. Listen, these Wilder fans are getting on my nerves. Telling you, they're insane. Just can't let it go, man. What's gonna happen after Wilder loses against Tyson Fury again? What's gonna happen? Mass suicides? I mean, God forbid some of these people do something crazy, but it's possible. I mean, it's possible. It's fucking possible. Look at what they're coming up with right now. This glove gate thing, the lights affecting Wilder's vision. He was drugged. All of a sudden now everything's on the side of Tyson Fury, right? The referee, everything. This guy's not even from the US. Could you imagine if Wilder would have fought in the UK? Gee, God forbid what they would have been saying all sorts of things. Like the Queen of England was involved or something. I mean, come on. You know, and they have the audacity to call us casuals. And then at the same time, they tell us to go watch Young Pharaoh's videos. How stupid is that? Why am I going to watch Young Pharaoh? What the fuck is going on here? It's like Bizarro World. Everything's upside down. Nothing makes sense. I gotta go watch Young Pharaoh to understand that Tyson Fury cheated because Young Pharaoh is the one that picked it up, right? He's gonna explain it. It's not a pro boxer that's gonna explain it. It's not a referee. It's like not somebody that's been involved in the sport for a long time. No, it's Young Pharaoh. He has the truth, right? Insane. Insanity. Insanity. All right, hold on. Let me just check something here. Johnny Boy wants a link. All right. Well, I check the BDA regulars page on Discord group, whatever it's called. The link is there. Well, anyways, go check out Young Pharaoh to understand what happened in that fight. He knows, he has the truth. And by the way, you have Steve Cunningham. This guy is a black supremacist. Go check his Twitter account. This other boxer that sparred Tyson Fury, right? Another African American. You go to his Twitter, same shit, talking about, racial issues and stuff. So I'm not going to take this guy seriously. I'm not going to take this guy serious. I mean, they're obviously a joke. Go ahead.
He's still better because Fury whooped his ass. That's all he's whooped. He's
yeah. And he's a racist.
Well, yeah, and like I said, he probably still hasn't got over that ass whooping he took. I mean, let's be real, he got a right pacing, didn't he? So that's probably what it is. And let's be real, who gives a fuck what Steve Cunningham thinks anyway?
What up, yo?
What you saying,
what's up? What's up?
Shit. What's good with it, bro?
Hold on, it's a bunch of noise outside.
Fucking storming like a son of a bitch out here right now.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking.
What up?
What we doing? Fantasy fights?
Fantasy fights. We're just waiting for people to notice that we're on live because we're not showing up again.
The thing's not working. Yeah, I know. Let me. I'm gonna fucking dude. I had a good one on my shit. I did one on my community post the other day. I thought was an interesting one. How about Cotto Pryor at 140?
Yeah, good fight.
Yeah,
Cotto Pryor.
Yeah, very good fight that.
Let's do it.
I spoke to Nez today on Skype, and he was saying that he's come off YouTube because he keeps getting silenced, and he got a strike or something, and now he's come off YouTube. He's on another site for the patrons. Can only listen to him now. So YouTube are shutting everyone down by the looks of it, man.
Wait, but what did he say? Or what happened?
Who knows? He just said that he got a strike, or they're trying to shut him down, or something like that.
Who was it?
He said he's had to come off YouTube. His channel's done. He goes because they're censoring him or something. That's what he said.
But he must have said something.
I don't know what he said because, like I said, I don't watch it enough to know what he said. But he just said that they gave him a strike. It might have been for playing some clip or something. You know what I mean? It could. You know what I mean? It could be anything.
Which channel was it?
The Boxing Voice, Nesta.
Oh, fuck him. Oh well.
Yeah,
fuck him.
Yeah, but
it can happen to us.
Yeah, but it's just the point. The point is they're fucking silencing the boxing community by the looks of it. I mean.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Tough break, nigga.
YouTube's, like I said, YouTube's gone down badly and it's gone to shit, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good. I don't know. Sometimes these little fantasy fights just be popping in my head. That's when I be putting them on the community post. Shit like that. I'm like, oh, that's a good fight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Who wins this fight? How does it play out? The thing with Cotto, I think he's a very good boxer, obviously, but punch resistance is not that great.
And you know, Pryor's just going to keep coming and keep coming and keep. Yeah. It's hard to say, though, because Pryor really didn't do much besides fight Arguello twice at the very end and beat a fucking shot Antonio Kid Cervantes. So, Cotto was in there with the better people at 140, you know, but...
How good was that division?
I gotta look. I forgot which fights he had at 40 and which ones were at 47. Who did he fight? Cintron and fucking Paulie's bitch ass and at 40. I'm trying to think.
At 40, Quintana? No, what's his name? No, so hold on.
Let me look. I'm gonna pull it up, Pucho.
All right.
Yeah. Give me 1 minute here.
The Fight Scout says Cotto chins Pryor. All right.
Cotto he did have the better feet, in my opinion. He's a little more elusive.
Yeah, Cotto he had better movement for sure.
Yeah, he had better. Let me see here. What do we got?
How good is that movement when you don't have any punch resistance? He wouldn't be able to escape Pryor though.
Yeah. Yeah, he beat who did he beat at fucking 142? Randall Bailey, Chop Corley, Ricardo Torres, Paulie. Yeah, I might have to give that one to Pryor.
Stoppage?
No, you know what? I think in a 12-round fight, I say it goes to points. If we're talking 15, Pryor stops him. That's what I'll say.
All right. Stu, what do you think?
Well, Aaron Pryor, Cotto.
Yeah.
I'd have to go for Aaron Pryor.
Mm. All right,
let's see what the people... Cotto's a good fighter, but I just think that the work rate of Pryor and the speed of him, I think it might have been probably a bit too much of Cotto. I don't know, man. Like I said, with fantasy fights, you're just guessing, isn't you? It's like different eras as well. Cotto was a tough guy, man. So, and I do believe at 140 he was at his best. Definitely the best Cotto was at 140. But Aaron Pryor, he's one of the top 140 fighters of all time for me. Well, one of them anyway. He's got to be. So yeah, I mean, very very close fight. But I just probably just go towards Aaron Pryor just to think. Points.
All right. 1 point. Okay. Well, there you have it. I think only Fight Scout has Cotto. He says he knocks out Aaron Pryor. So there you have it.
I don't know about all that. Fucking, if Arguello's catching you flush on the chin with mean right hands and you're not going anywhere, I don't know.
MTV Party Boy says Prime Adrian Broner versus Prime Tank Davis.
Oh no, I'm not even talking about that.
Honestly, I got Broner.
At 135, huh? But then again, listen. At 135, Adrian Broner was fighting like Calvin Reese, who was like 5'3". He looked like obviously like a Mike Tyson in there, right? And then he fought that Mexican guy who was washed up. What was his name?
I know what you mean. DeMarco.
DeMarco, yeah, Antonio DeMarco. Listen, I think it would be a tough fight for Broner, man. At 135.
Look, I had Broner losing to Ponce de Leon.
Exactly.
I mean, I had him losing that fight.
Yeah.
You know, so Broner's
hater.
Broner was never that good to me. He was a weight bully. He was a bit like Brandon Rios when he was hovering around at 135, just much bigger than everyone and sort of walking through them. But as soon as he come up against guys his own size, well, you see what happened. So, I think that's what it is.
Which Brandon Rios fight was that where he was screaming like a fucking man? Yeah!
Oh, fuck no. I don't remember that.
I forget which one it was. Oh.
All of them?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a warrior. But remember that Richard Abril fight with Rios? Whatever happened? What happened there?
Yeah.
That was a good fight.
Yeah, I remember that.
He destroyed him.
Richard Abril got robbed.
He did. I agree.
Yeah. So yeah, but like I said, if you weight bully people, then you're gonna go so far. But it's when you start fighting the top guys, it's gonna take a bit more than a few pounds weight. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know, man. Broner was never that good for me. He's got skills, naturally quite gifted, but nothing special. Just doesn't have the work rate for me, and just doesn't have the heart and the will to win. Just doesn't care, does he? So yeah, I'm not a fan of Broner. I'd rather talk about the other guys, to be honest with you.
All right. So which fight do you guys want to talk about?
Anyone but Broner and Tank. I mean, fucking hell, man. I just don't like that fight at all. I just don't. Why is Broner getting? We're talking about the greats here.
Yeah.
Why is Broner?
That's true. No, that was a joke.
Why is Broner getting?
That was a fucking joke.
Yeah.
Joe Lopez says the live shows are not showing up on my feed. Yeah, we know.
No.
That's why we have like 27 people watching. Stephen Lawler says Joshua versus Ike Ibeabuchi. Okay. Fuck, I don't know. Well, listen, I don't want to sound like a Joshua fanboy or anything, but I think he has better skills than Ibeabuchi. Now Ibeabuchi can punch. He's not a bad boxer himself, right? So I don't know, but if people just think that he's gonna, Jason Bourne, there we go. He says he flattens AJ.
Who? Somebody just said something in here. Hang on. Tommy Hearns versus Canelo. Bitch. Listen, bro. I don't give a fuck how good Canelo's chin was. Duran had a great chin too. All right. Canelo could get there later on because Hearns didn't have a great chin either. But in the same breath, Tommy Hearns he's too long. He's got a great left jab, and he's landing a big shot before Canelo's landing his, bro. Hearns all day.
Now, how about Stu? What do you think?
Who Hearns Canelo?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on what weight we're talking.
Yeah, let's say
54.
60.
Yeah, see, for me, Hearns was he was at his best at welterweight for me. I know he still went up to them sort of division. I think went up to super middleweight. I think in the end.
Light heavyweight, no.
He might have done. I don't know. I remember him fighting a super middleweight. I know that, but
yeah.
I think Hearns was at his best at welterweight. That's a. I don't know. I just think. Yeah, I mean, like I said, Canelo would get tagged up bad in that fight. It's just whether Thomas Hearns can hold one of Canelo's shots. I'm not sure about that.
Yeah,
I know, Johnny. I know you said his chin's decent, but is it? I mean, I think that was the 1 weak point that Thomas Hearns had. If Thomas Hearns had half a chin, he would have been, probably better than fucking Hagler and them sort of people. Do you know what I mean? I think it was his chin that cost him against Leonard. It was his chin that cost him against Hagler. So.
What about?
It's a good fight. It's a good fight. It's an interesting.
It's a tremendous fight. It's a tremendous. If Hearns can stay out of the way of Canelo, he wins that.
Yeah.
How about Canelo going to the body?
What about?
I think he'd be all right at the body, bro. I think it's his chin. Hearns would have to worry about in the exchange, bro.
Yeah, that's all that worries me.
Yeah. And
the thing is with Hearns, when he gets hurt, what does he do? He fights back. He doesn't even get on the run. He just starts swinging with a counter punch like Canelo, a crisp counter puncher as well. I just think if Hearns gets hurt, then he's going to sleep.
Look at how much fucking bigger he is than Roberto, bro.
Yo, that's the size. That's Canelo. No, that's 5'7". No,
Duran.
No,
but Canelo's just a bit. Canelo just looks a lot bigger framed than
Canelo's
that Duran there looks fat. He looks flabby.
Yeah, he does. Look at that.
Canelo's got a much bigger frame than Roberto had.
He has. He has.
Definitely a hell of a fight. I'm glad whoever mentioned that brought that up. Hearns Canelo. Good fight,
I think
man.
At 160, it starts becoming a little bit of a difference. More in favor for Canelo. Canelo, I think. At 160.
Yeah, like I said, it's just that chin. If Hearns had Hagler's chin, then we might be talking about a different result. But no, he doesn't. That's unfortunate. Like I said, Canelo's just too much of a world-class puncher to not catch Hearns. He's going to catch Hearns eventually, I think, and that's going to be all she wrote.
I think that I'll tell you, just for everybody in the chat who may have not seen this fight, it's an underrated fight. Go watch Hearns and Barkley 2. The first one, he caught Tommy early on. The second one was a fucking war, bro. People be forgetting about that fight. That was a very, very good fight right there. If anybody's never seen it.
Which one?
Hearns, Iran Barkley, the second one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
very
that
good.
was... Yeah.
What's that, Bushel?
Just say, Chris K, thank you for your contribution. Canelo versus G with no weight limit. With Triple G? What do you mean? Well, thank you for the contribution. And I think you mean Canelo versus Triple G with no weight limit. I don't know what's...
Yeah, what are you trying to get at there, bro? I don't know. I don't understand the question.
Yeah, he says Triple G with no weight limit.
Yeah.
Okay, so somebody's suffering by making weight? I think he means like without rehydration. Well, there was never a rehydration clause, I think, with Golovkin.
No, I don't think so.
No. Carlos Mendoza says, who had a better resume out of the Fabulous Four? Well, I have to say it's between Leonard and Leonard and Hearns, right?
I'd say between Leonard and Duran.
Oh, what did I say? Leonard and Hearns?
You said between Leonard and Hearns.
Yeah, and you said... Oh, Leonard and Duran. Yes, it's true. Duran too. Fuck.
I mean, even though Duran went on and to Benitez and Hagler and her, You got to remember, he had a few good names at lightweight, too. He had Carlos
Yeah.
Palomino and Pepino Cuevas and Esteban de Jesus and fucking Buchanan, and and then later on he had Barkley, who beat Hearns twice. Then he had Davey Moore, and he's also the only guy to beat Ray Leonard in his prime. So you gotta have Duran in there, I would think. I'd say Duran and Leonard.
I think you're making a very good case here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with Leonard. I just think and I mean, not only his resume, he did beat. He was the one that came out on top at the end of the day. Out of the
Yeah. I mean, he said the top two. I thought you said.
No, I think he said who's out of the four. What was it called?
The Fabulous Four.
Fabulous Four. Yeah, who had the better resume?
Oh yeah. Well, then if you said one name, you got to give. Yeah, I thought he said top two.
No, well, that's a good top two.
Yeah, I mean, he beat undefeated Hearns. He beat undefeated Benitez, and he beat Roberto. He made Roberto quit, bro. So right there, that's he arguably beat Hagler. So. On paper, he beat the four best guys of his era. So
that's the thing, yeah. But he might not have the better resume just because of that, right? But he actually does have a very good resume. So,
I'd say it's between Leonard and Duran, though. But I would give it to Leonard, as much as I hate to say that. But yeah,
I wanted to talk about Leonard against Floyd Mayweather, but.
Leonard knockout 6.
You think he knocks him out?
I think he fucking sleeps him, bro. Too fast, too much grit. And Floyd hit punches like a bitch. He's not going to be able to keep him off of him, especially if it's 15 rounds, bro. Especially if it's 15 rounds. Hearns is the bigger man. He's the longer man. He's arguably the quicker guy. In my opinion, he is. And it would have to be at 47 because that's, where Leonard started at. So, yeah, I think Hearns Leonard rather smokes him. And I'm not even saying I hate Floyd. That's my honest
I agree. I agree with Johnny. I mean, what can Floyd do in that one? I mean, look, it's all right going on the back foot against flat-footed come forward brawlers that he likes to pick. That's why he basically avoided a lot of fights with decent footwork, didn't he? Never really fought. Earlier on in his days he did, but later on Pacquiao was the only one he really fought that had decent footwork. The rest, if you even Canelo's footwork let him down badly on the day. I mean, just slow, plodding. Cotto had a bit. He's not too bad with his speed, but no really world class guys. Leonard's one of the best ever to do it with his the speed, the footwork, closing the distance. I mean, Floyd he's just not going to beat Sugar Ray Leonard, pop shotting his way to a point to him, trying to pick him off with single shots. Just not going to work. Ray throws a lot of combinations, a lot of classy combinations. Well, Ray's going to win the jab battle for me. And when Floyd falls short with a shot or he lunges out of range, he's going to get punished. I mean, then Ray can take it to the trenches in the pocket. I mean, he did that with Thomas Hearns, crying out loud, and he did it with Duran as well, and it cost him in the first fight. So this guy will go toe to toe. Floyd ain't got that in him. When Floyd's backward thinking defensive style doesn't work, there's no plan B for Floyd. Floyd can't just turn it on and sit in the pocket and start brawling. It's not his game. He's so drilled into that defensive style. But because he's a very good fighter and because he's better than a lot of the guys he's fighting, he can get away with it. But with Sugar Ray Leonard, he just don't.
Real quickly, I just listen, bro. If Floyd arguably loses to fucking Marcos Maidana at 47, what the fuck do you think's gonna happen when let's just take the Leonard from
That's
the
an old
fight.
Mayweather.
Huh?
That's an old Mayweather.
Okay, then we'll take Floyd from the fucking Arturo fight. Rest in peace.
Okay.
He fucking who was shot, by the way. Yeah.
That was
Dude,
140.
listen. Oh, that was at 140.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what the fuck? Take Floyd from the fucking Cotto fight then. I don't know. Listen, bro, it's not gonna happen. It's okay. This is, man, Leonard's bigger, he's taller, he's longer, he's faster, and Floyd can't punch. He's not gonna be able to keep Leonard off of him. So right off the bat, Leonard's not getting worried about getting knocked out, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna keep coming and 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 keep coming till he gets him with some shit.
Hey, like he did with Hearns.
Yeah.
Like he did with Hearns.
Right.
Now, is Floyd as fragile as Thomas Hearns? Because Thomas Hearns kind of like fades away, and then the chin.
I think Floyd's harder guy to knock out than Hearns.
Yeah.
It depends, but Hearns is a big guy. Hearns is a lot bigger than Floyd, so it depends, isn't it? I don't know, man. Floyd's not shown me anything where he's an easy guy to knock out, because I've seen him. I mean, he don't get hit clean very often, but when he does, he seems to hold the shot quite well. So yeah, I think he's got a good chin, Floyd, and very elusive and hard to hit. So yeah, I think when it comes to defensive skills, I think he's just a bit better than Thomas on that department. But just Thomas does everything else better.
This is where I slightly disagree, because no disrespect, because you caught one shot or a couple of shots or two or three from a 40-year-old Mosley. De La Hoya ate about 75 of those fucking things and didn't go anywhere, bro. You took one of them joints from a 40-year-old Mosley and your knees buckled like a broad, bro. Get the nah.
Yeah, to be fair, like
see, this is the thing. This is the thing. Some people go to one end of the spectrum way too far away to the other. Some people will be like, "Oh, Floyd had an iron chin, and then Floyd couldn't take a punch." No,
he's not got an iron chin. Definitely not. Definitely not an iron chin. He has been hurt before. Zab Judah hurt him.
Yeah.
Mosley hurt him, rocked him to his fucking boots. So yeah, but Shane, be real. Shane Mosley was a very big puncher. You know, there's no doubt in that. Shane Mosley could punch. I mean, he's proved that in his career. So, I mean, if Mosley catches you in the right place, then he can hurt anyone. So, I don't think, you know, he still won the fight at the end of the day. But yeah, I agree with Johnny. I don't think he's, you know, this guy can be stopped. Just put that one.
All right. So, and by the way, remember, Floyd had issues with De La Hoya's jab. I think it'd be the same thing kind of here with Sugar Ray Leonard. And
Sugar Ray Leonard would have been a nightmare for Floyd at 147 or 154, because Floyd did fight at 154, and so did Sugar Ray. So that's where I compare them right there. I don't go any further than that. Sugar Ray Leonard was 25 at welterweight. Floyd Mayweather was 28 at welterweight. That Floyd Mayweather doesn't stand a chance against Sugar Ray Leonard, because Sugar Ray had longer arm reach. He was 2 inches taller. He was the naturally bigger guy, and he was also faster in terms of throwing combination punches. So if he's faster, hits harder, younger at welterweight than Floyd was, what chance does Floyd have? I think the best chance is that he takes a beating the way his father did somewhat, and he survives 12 rounds. Tommy Hearns, he doesn't survive. There's nothing he could do for that style. It goes over.
I think Hearns stops Floyd.
Hearns stops Floyd no matter what, and I think it happens. I think it happens within 6 rounds. Those guys were nightmares for him. They would have been all wrong for him.
Listen, mate. If Floyd was around in the Fantastic Four, he'd have fucking 4 defeats on his record, man. Just put it that way. If he was around there to fight them guy, he'd have 4 defeats on his record. So Yeah, I mean,
you guys are saying
the Fantastic Four, mate. Yeah, I just don't think. Yeah, Floyd can hang with them guys, but I mean, beating them. If I was to say he could beat one guy, and I don't even think he could beat him, and that would be Duran. But Duran, even like said, Johnny said it. If Madonna's causing all sorts of problems with that sort of style, that smothering, swarming style, then what is Roberto Duran going to do? And Roberto Duran hits a lot. Roberto Duran hits harder than Madonna, believe it or not. I think, anyway.
I mean, think about Castillo. Castillo gave Floyd problems at 135. That Duran, if he would have fought that Floyd, he destroys him. And at 147, Duran was good too. And at 154, Duran was also good. He showed he was spotty at that weight class. He could put up a great performance or lay an egg, right? So it all depends on what Duran comes in, or Floyd can make him like look bad. And I think he would have been a problem. And that's the best chance I give him. Maybe I take him over Benitez, Wilfredo Benitez, but Wilfredo would have given him problems too. He would have never stopped Benitez. That's for sure.
Like
He would have never. Floyd would have never stopped him.
Can you imagine though if the Fabulous Four was in our era now? I mean, this is what boxing would need. The Fabulous Four ran boxing today. I mean,
and if you know huge. the thing is, Stu, all those guys all have one thing in common. They were all bigger men than Floyd, just as fast as him. Okay,
yeah,
and just as skilled as he is. All those guys. So they were young as welterweights. They would have given him, remember, because he became a welterweight as he got older, Floyd, right? So he would have been an older guy going up in there fighting these young guys who had physical advantages over Floyd.
Do you know what I honestly believe? I honestly believe that that era was probably the peak era for how good a fighter could be, sort of thing. When you had like Sugar Ray Leonard and them sort of people, man. I think there's not much. It's hard to be better than them sort of guys. You know what I mean? It was like, and in the 80s, because the steroids was quite big as well. These guys were roided up machines, and I just think fighters peaked at that age. So when you see these great guys, then we compare them to fighters today. I mean, I just don't see many of the guys in the welterweight division living with these guys. Do you? I mean, what would you do? You fancy Keith Thurman against any of them guys?
Yeah,
I mean, let's be real.
Keith Thurman,
Sean Porter.
Keith Thurman.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine now? Can you imagine what Leonard and Tommy Hearns would do to Sean Porter? I mean, come on, man.
Somebody said that this current welterweight division is overrated, and you know, and as good as Pacquiao. As good as Pacquiao is, right? He's really good. The fact that he's 40 and still beating the guys like
that exposes them. Yeah, that's a great point, because look, Manny Pacquiao's a legend. We understand that.
Yes,
but he would have never beaten these guys at 40.
Exactly.
Come on, man! Like, you're crazy.
No. And you got to remember as well, because like I said, these guys were. I think these guys were at the peak of fight, like I said before, at the peak a fight could get to on steroids and stuff like that, and through science and stuff like that. I just think that was the peak, and they were just so far ahead of the guys that we've got today. And look, those guys used to do 15 rounds as well. I mean, they're just different machines, weren't they? And that's just facts. None of the guys. I mean, just go back. Look, when you look at our welterweights, I mean, could you imagine Danny Garcia in there with them sort of guys? I mean, fuck.
Yo, come on, man.
Do you know what I mean? There's just no what. That's what I'm saying. It's got the welterweights today are terrible. Let's keep it real.
Hey, can I tell you how? Like, listen, Danny Garcia was losing, or looked really bad. He won, right? But he looked against an old Morales. Morales shouldn't even be fighting above 135. All right. And he was basically schooling a little bit, but he was past his prime. So come on, man. If Garcia was that good, he would have beaten him with a boxing lesson, not just with a one punch thing. So they're not that great.
Yeah, like I said, I agree, man. Like I said, that's one division. When you talk about certain fighters, like I think the heavyweight division like I said, the way that's. I mean, I'm not saying they're better fighters. They're just much bigger guys, and it's just the way things are now with the science and the nutrition. Just bigger and seem to be fitter guys. I'm not saying they're better fighters, but with the welterweight, I mean, these guys can still hang with the heavyweights. You'd still put Fury in there with a lot of these guys, and then you fancy him to hold his own. Do you know what I mean? But with these welterweights, you just wouldn't fancy him against any of them. I mean, even at Aaron Pryor. I mean, Aaron Pryor would destroy Keith Thurman and people like that, you know. And I'm just trying to. I mean,
well,
would
somebody
Errol Spence
mentioned
hold his
Amir
own?
Khan.
I don't even think Errol would. What?
Somebody mentioned Brian mentioned Amir Khan would be sleeping permanently if he was in that era.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine if Thomas Hearns hit?
Oh Jesus! I would love to see that. I know you guys think I'm crazy for saying this, but I would have loved to see.
You would see us. You'd actually see Khan's spirit leaving his body, rising to the heavens. You would see it. It'd be on one of them.
By her,
that fight would be on the paranormal clips on YouTube, mate. That fight would be on the paranormal.
Hey, Stu. The punch that he hit Duran with, I would like to see that land on Khan.
Oh,
he would have killed him, bro.
The next time you saw Amir Khan, it'd be like RoboCop, where they've used his body they've used his body to be part machine, part man. It's just Amir Khan's fucking head in there. The rest is all like machine, isn't it? I mean, that's what would happen if Hearns landed on Khan. I mean, it'd be. I mean, let's be real.
It's a nice way of putting it.
Yeah.
Somebody else said.
I'll tell you what. If he ever wants to miss Ramadan, then he should let Thomas Hearns cock one on the chin, because he definitely will miss it. I think it's 40 fucking days in it. I mean, whatever it is. I mean, he won't be he won't be awake for one of those days if Thomas Hearns hit him on the chin. But yeah, we're only having a laugh here, because let's be real, he's not mentioning Khan in there with Leonard and Hag. Can you imagine Hagler? I mean, that'd be murder. That would Hagler have to go to prison for that? That'd be murder. I mean, can you imagine Hagler fucking
forget about it.
Oh, come on.
Yeah,
well, that's a 160.
It's just,
come on.
But Khan would fight Hagler. That's the thing with Khan. He's got a death wish. He would fight.
He'd fight anybody for a paycheck.
Yeah, he would. If Hagler come up with a paycheck,
he would be saying, he'd be saying that he did some neck work.
Training's been
right.
Yeah, he was saying training's going well. He's feeling good at the weight. He thinks he's going to be too fast and too explosive for Hagler. The next minute.
How many times did we hear that shit story from Amir Khan?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
He's a new and improved Amir Khan. Mentally, he's strong this time around.
Yeah. How he hasn't ripped knee ligaments the way he goes down. How he hasn't ripped a knee ligament, I don't know.
All right, somebody said Pacquiao against Roberto Duran. Damn. I don't know, man. So that would be at which weight, though? Oh, he said 140. Pacquiao Duran at 140.
Yeah, that's a good fight, man.
But
does Pacquiao run onto one like he did against Marquez? Because
that's the thing. And that was his style. Yeah. I mean, that's Pacquiao. I mean, he took a lot of chances.
He did. In and out like a wasp. That's what I used to say. And you get buzzing in and out like a wasp. But the thing is, if you could time him coming in, well, you've seen what happens. I mean, Duran hits harder than Marquez for me. What do you think? I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know. What do you think? Does Duran hit harder than Marquez?
Duran hits harder than Marquez for sure. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Guarantee, man. Okay, of course. Now, can Pacquiao hurt Duran?
Well, I don't know, man. Pacquiao's not knocked anyone out for years, has he? I mean,
that's it. He did drop Mosley at 154.
Depends. What are we talking at 140 here? 140, yeah.
Yeah, 140.
Yeah, Pacquiao can hurt anyone at 140, but whether he can stop Duran's another thing altogether. What about you?
Duran would have lasted, and it would have been a fucking. Either guy could have won, but he ain't knocking Duran out. That ain't happening.
No. Huh?
Who you got winning that? Who you got winning that fight? Reckon I.
Shit, I could see it going either way, man. They're fighting 3 times. That's for sure. I literally come up with a draw. 1-1-1.
Yeah. That's two styles that could gel. That could be like a Marquez Pacquiao sort of thing, where just two styles gel.
They're animals, bro. They could fuck. They got 20 gears, bro. They're like,
yeah.
If Duran manages to back Pacquiao and then put him on the ropes and stuff like that, like on the back, Pacquiao needs to come forward, right? Or he needs to be.
yeah, but that's when Pacquiao's the most dangerous because those fucking big.
Yeah, but see, I believe that.
Sprint in and let me finish this point real quick, Stu. The thing about backing Pacquiao up is that you can back him up, but his big calves could allow him to just kick off and catch you with a big shot coming in.
Yeah, to ambush type of thing.
Yeah, so it's like, nah, you got to be careful. Look, I'm not saying he would have knocked out Duran, but Duran would have known. He would have known how to like handle the situation, and Pacquiao would have known how to handle him too. It just would have been in my opinion, just my opinion. I think it would have been.
I have to
These
look at
dudes
how
would have
Duran
killed each other.
How did Duran do against Southpaws? That would be interesting. I don't
remember. I'm not sure.
Hawker Mustang says Manny has faster hands and feet. Yes.
Yeah, but Duran had great footwork on the inside too. So I think that would have caused Pacquiao, who does have faster feet, he's right, and faster hands. It would have like offset Pacquiao just a bit, just enough for Duran to start landing big punches too.
The thing is with Pacquiao, what Pacquiao have to do against Duran is frustrate him in the early rounds, get him angry, and because he just goes off the rails with Duran, sort of like loses the will to carry on fighting when things are not going his way. I mean, this is a guy, like I said, Kirtland Lang managed to from the UK. I mean, he managed to get a win against a good Duran as well, and Duran went on to do good things after that. So Duran, if he turned up and didn't fancy it, or he turned up and things weren't going well early for him, then he's there for the taking, of course. So Pacquiao stands a very good chance of beating him.
The thing about Pacquiao is this, right? And look, Duran may have fought in a better era. The thing about Pacquiao, once he got going, nobody clearly beat him. Nobody ever clearly beat him except obviously the knockout loss, right? Give me one name. Give me one guy when he was like peaking, going up weight classes, fucking people up. Give me the one guy besides Marquez knockout win.
Yeah, after that Morales
that like no doubt just outclassed Pacquiao. You can't name one. Yeah.
Floyd.
Could you call that outclassed? I mean,
hell no, he was fucking clinching and shit.
The guy won the fight for avoiding confrontation. That's what he won the fight for. Oh, you did good fighting. He won on his reputation. You won because, and not only that you won by a landslide because you avoided the fight, the whole fight. Maybe with a few hiccups here and there. I mean, that's how he won that fight. Eric Morales the first one, that was a close fight, bro.
Mr. Nin says Duran was better than Pacquiao in nearly every way. Okay.
I disagree, but
yeah.
I disagree with that, but yeah. Whatever.
I don't think he was faster than. Well, he said nearly every aspect, so we have to go through the aspects, I guess. But I mean, power. Well, who had more power?
That's hard to say.
Remember, Pacquiao.
Duran.
Duran called hands of stone for a reason.
What's that?
Duran's called hands of stone for a reason, so you got to go with Duran.
He also moved up in weight and managed to, stay alive over there. But Pacquiao's smaller than Duran. We have to admit that because it's not like Duran started at flyweight, right?
Yeah. Pacquiao is smaller because Duran started at 16 like Pacquiao, but I think Duran started at 122, 118, where Pacquiao was 105? Jesus, he was small.
Something like that, yeah.
And then he had to wear like they said that he used to wear weights to make the weigh-in, so he was actually probably smaller than that.
Yeah, we gotta give the power to Duran. Speed,
But
we have to give it to.
the speed
Yes.
aspect is what neutralizes everything, because I think, yeah, I would agree Duran probably had more power, but Pacquiao's speed was obvious. You know, he could let off these combination punches with power, and you could see guys react differently. I mean, it's not a coincidence. All these guys, when they got in there and they felt how fast that is, they're like, oh shit, this guy's super fast. He could knock me out. Was something that I don't see coming or hurt
Yeah,
me.
the best example of that is when Pacquiao dropped Mosley. You could tell Mosley didn't even know what the fuck happened. and Mosley
I mean,
has a
it was
chin.
an older
Mosley
Mosley,
has a
but I
chin,
get
huh?
what you're saying. It was an older Mosley, but yeah.
Yeah. True. But he still had got a good chin though, and he.
Oh yeah.
And the way he fell, like he, as soon as you get a flash knockdown and you get back up, like Trinidad when he used to get dropped, he would just get back up. Or Mosley fell on the ground, like his chest was on the ground and everything's like holy shit, like he really got fucked up, man, by a little guy. Nah, but Pacquiao is something else, man. But I still think Duran has more power. The speed obviously goes to Pacquiao. Chin. What do you guys think? Chin over here. Who has the best chin?
That's, chin is
Duran.
because Duran didn't have as good defense as I think Pacquiao has better defense than him, but Duran would take it in the chin and it's like it was nothing. I mean, the only time I seen him like fucking just go to sleep was obviously against Hearns. The guy was like 6'2" and shit. So I mean, that's it. I would say, yeah. I would say Duran because I've seen him get hit with shots that he doesn't see coming, and Pacquiao, we've seen him when he gets caught with a punch. Now, granted, maybe Marquez was on roids, and I believe he was, but still, when he touched him, he went to sleep.
Yeah.
Only one guy put Duran to sleep, so, and that was a much bigger guy than he was.
Yeah, Steven Lauder says Duran more power and a better chin. Alan R says, I think Pacquiao would drop Duran, but not necessarily win the fight. Okay. Interesting. Guerrero de la Info says Pacquiao was scared of slick black runners. He's being sarcastic. What else do we have in the chat?
Then they said Floyd. They said that about Floyd as well. They did. They said Floyd never fights slick black fighters.
Yeah, he doesn't want to give black boxers a chance or something. Like, boxers deserve. I mean, I don't know.
And Blood Boxing was calling for him to fight Devon Alexander and people like that.
Oh, God.
Hey.
All right.
Sure. Yeah, you got it. Don't worry.
All right. Recognize he's unmuted. I don't know what's going on. All right, so let's finish this Pacquiao Duran thing. What's the verdict? Who's the winner?
Oh, that's a tough.
I already gave you mine. Draw.
There is no draw here.
Gun to the head?
There is. Actually, there is.
I want to go with a Duran late stoppage.
Late stoppage?
Yeah.
Possible. Listen, if Pacquiao starts jumping in like crazy, they're coming in head first.
And Duran just, when Duran's got you hurt, he just overwhelms you, man.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know, man.
I can't see either of these guys stopping each other. So
yeah, like I said,
I'm gonna say,
like I said, if Marquez can stop him, then Duran definitely can. So that's the way I look at it. You know what I mean? It's if I was to put money on it, it would be points. But no, man. Someone's telling me that Duran would probably catch Pacquiao.
Pacquiao would know better to come at him like that. I think Pacquiao.
Yeah, but he doesn't. Pacquiao does that in all of his fights. He doesn't. He never changes.
Think most people are going with Duran in the chat? I think so, man. Hawker Mustang says Manny Pacquiao wins 115-113. Alan R says it's a great fight. Steven Lawler says Duran split decision. Brian Harkin says, I think Roberto Duran would win. Mr. Nine says Duran beats Pacquiao down and wins late. Pacquiao hasn't a great defense. By the way, this will be a 12-round fight, people. All right, let's keep it to 12 rounds. All right, so I think the verdict is Mr. Marcus says, how do I contact that racist Stu? All right. You can't contact him today.
It's L Dog. L Dog was.
I know, it's L Dog, man.
I'm fucking Cotto, man.
All right,
fucking life, you Cotto. You
That kid's a
degenerate.
character, man.
You fucking degenerate low life. Get a life. What's wrong with you?
Excellent.
Nah, you know what? The only reason I said that the other night, I was like, "Oh shit, he just donated and timed him up." But I was like, "But L Dog." But honestly, bro, the kid's fucking—he's just 20 years old, bro. He's trying to learn. He be coming and asking me for some classic fights and shit. So he's trying to educate himself.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah. Well, maybe you should come on here and listen instead of fucking trolling. Then he might learn something. So, I mean, look, I didn't actually time out his super chat comment. It was another one that he'd put underneath. I didn't realise. I forgot it takes them all off, doesn't it? So, hey, he'll learn, won't he? It cost him that day. Cost him $5 to learn a hard lesson.
Jason Bourne says, I own Stu. Guys, they're just trying to piss Stu off.
Jason, you don't even
own,
man. You don't even own a fucking passport, bro.
Oh, here we go. All right.
You don't know what you are, man. What 1 minute you're Polish, and then when Trump's boys knocks on the door and asks, you're American then, isn't you?
He doesn't want to get deported.
He's Jason from the USA when they fucking come knocking.
They come knocking on his door, and he has the flag.
Yeah, he's got the Confederate flag and shit, innit? Confederate flag.
All right, I'm giving this fight a draw. How's that?
Who?
I'm giving the Duran against Pacquiao fight. It's gonna be a draw. So everybody's happy in the chat.
Oh man, I come up with a draw. I'm sorry, man. Fuck all that.
All right.
I'm saying they fight 3 times, and each fighter wins 1 and 1 draw.
Fair enough.
Knockout for either guy, and then like a draw in the last fight.
All right, what's the next fight?
Tyson Wilder? Mike Tyson?
Oh yeah.
Man, he fucking kills that dude. He
Where's
kills
Mike?
Wilder, man. Come on. He just kills him.
Really, man? There's no chance. There's no chance for Wilder.
Dude, look at his legs,
Come
man.
on,
He hits him to the body.
But it's Wilder,
Tyson's gonna hit this dude to the body. He's gonna fucking tremble and fall over himself. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
But he's a king.
When I saw the title, I thought this is going to be a short show. I mean, fucking hell, what is there to break down on that one? Tyson lands, night.
Yeah,
That's about it.
Listen, you want me to break down the fight to you? Look, there'll be some other stuff that happens. Tyson lands, night. That's it.
There'll be 3 hits. There'll be Tyson hitting Wilder hitting the canvas, ambulance hitting 80.
It'd be two hits. I hit you, your dick hits the dirt, bro. That's it.
Can you believe that? I mean, people were actually giving Wilder a chance before the Fury fight, right? Right after Wilder knocked out Luis Ortiz in that second fight. I mean, holy shit, everybody was going crazy about Wilder. I mean, this guy could have maybe knocked out Muhammad Ali, George Foreman, and now everything just changed. Just amazing, man.
Well, because we saw that, everything that's wrong with him. The guy has. Let me just break down the obvious shit, right?
Yeah.
Look at his stance. Look how wide he is. Look how far his fucking front foot from the back is. Okay, he's one-dimensional. On top of that,
Even about Wilder's stance.
Yeah.
Wilder's stance. Where did you learn that fucking Where did he learn that stance from Jean-Claude Van Damme in the Kumite?
I think so, but you know what? I think you're right. You know why he does it? You know why he does it, Stu? Because he's that's what makes him one-dimensional. He's always ready to shoot off the 1-2. That's it. It's just the 1-2. That's why he's got the wide stance.
He's coming in there with the fucking Leo de Machida fucking stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Karate shit, man.
It's a fucking karate stuff. Oh, I was waiting for him to do the fucking crane on Tyson Fury, man.
He's doing some kung fu shit. You know, it's like,
yeah, the Daniel LaRusso crane. I was waiting for that to happen, isn't it?
Oh man, horrible. And
I mean, like I said, he just doesn't have the rhythm in his feet to have his feet in the right place. That's why his stance is wide, so he can try and get some sort of balance. Because his balance is so bad, he struggles with it. He has to have a wide stance to sort of like get himself out of situations when he's falling short and his feet are in the air. And also, I don't know, man, he's just a mess. And when his footwork's bad, it's just something that. I mean, like I said, he needed to go and do what Rocky did. You know, in Rocky 3, when Apollo took him to fucking that run-down gym and learnt him how to fucking dance. That's the first thing you learnt him to do, to learn him to dance, get some footwork. Someone needs to do... Apollo needs to come up... They need to dig Apollo up and to get him to teach fucking Deontay how to use his feet and use a bit of rhythm and, you know, just... But when you can't... I mean, it's amazing how he's getting these KOs. It just shows you the natural power he's got, because he's not really... plant his feet properly. Do you know what I mean? He's and he's still getting them out of there. So can you imagine if he did have the right stance and he did twist his shots and he did turn his shots? You know,
Part 3 was my favorite Part 3 was my favorite outside the first one.
Hey mate, Rocky 3, Rocky 4 is the best ones.
Yeah, I got 3. I like 3 better. 4 is great, 5, bro. 4 is great. It's Rocky got a 5. Good.
Yeah.
It's 4 is great. It's got a good soundtrack and that, but it's 3. I like it's a little too corny for me, so I got 3. 3's my favorite.
Yeah, I liked all that. I liked all that fucking USA v Russia shit. You know what I mean? The Soviet Union, Drago versus Rocky. I mean, I got fucking hyped for that fight. Even the fight. Listen, I know the fight went real, but even I was getting off my chair. Go on, Rocky! Do you know what I mean? I screamed. Getting into that fight.
Stu, in Rocky 4, there's 2 training montages.
Yeah.
2 training montages. So you don't get that in Rocky 3, man. You don't get that in Rocky. There's 2 training. Man, it's the best movie, man.
Which is your favorite then? Which is your favorite? Rocky 4.
Rocky 4, for sure, man. I get hyped up, man.
It's close, but I fucking Drago's wife in there. So where did Recognize just go? Where did
you're on about Bridget Nielsen?
Yeah, she was a piece of ass back in the day.
Hey, mate, she was married to Stallone back then.
Yeah,
I know. This was my old man told
me.
Yeah,
so she's a Danish supermodel, weren't she? She was fucking really. She's a mess now. You seen her now?
No,
how old is she? Fuck, I mean.
Yeah, she's probably old as shit now. But
no, did you see? She was in Creed. No, she was in Creed 2. Did you see it? Have you seen Creed 2?
Yeah. She's.
I was. You know what? You know what, bro? I was gonna watch Creed 2, but I ain't seen the first one yet, so I was like, I'm gonna watch the first one.
Yeah, you gotta watch the first fight.
The Creed 2's alright. I preferred Creed 2 to the first one, to be honest. I didn't like Creed 1.
Okay.
Like at all.
I think I liked more the first one. The second one, like, is
Tony Belliew's in the first one. Tony Belliew's in the first one, Johnny.
Yeah, he's a good actor, man.
He did good. But they wanted him in the second one, but I think he was training for David Hay, I think.
By the way, with Creed, I don't know where they're gonna take that movie now. Like, what's next? I know they can always come up with like an opponent, but I don't know, man.
Well,
what are they gonna have?
Apollo's
now?
No, they're gonna find another fucking bastard child that Apollo fucking fathered, and he's gonna come back and he's gonna be the next. Yeah, then they're gonna fight each other at the end or something. like the Warrior. Is it the Warrior where they fight each other? The brothers.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, I mean it. Yeah, the Warrior is a good Tom Hardy.
Fucking.
Are you cutting off Johnny Boy?
Yeah, he is. And I like fucking Nolte as it is too. So that was a good one. I enjoyed that one.
I'll tell you what I like as an actor, you know. Every time I watch one of his films, it's a good film. That Mark Wahlberg, man. I like him, man.
Yeah, he's
a good actor, Mark Wahlberg.
He's been
I've been watching a few of his films
he's
on
okay,
Netflix.
Man. He's a boxing fan.
No, he's not the best, but I like his movies. I like Denzel's as well. Never seen Denzel Washington in a shit film, ever.
No, he's a good actor, man. He's one of my favorite actors, man.
Yeah,
Denzel can fucking act.
He played a boxing movie too, Hurricane Carter.
Yep,
that was pretty good.
What's the one when what's the one when he's the security for that little girl and he trades his life for it at the end?
Oh,
Man on Fire.
Man on Fire.
Man on Fire. That fucking film.
Mexico and shit.
That is one of the all-time great movies. Man. I mean, I'm a tough guy.
Man.
I'm a cold-hearted guy, and even I was brewing up a little bit watching that, man. That was
Yeah, that's a good one. Did any of you ever read the book for Man on Fire?
No, it's in
No, I haven't.
Italian. No, it's in Italy or something.
The book was it was the same setup, the same scenario, except it was in Italy and not Mexico. Yeah.
That's what I saw on the.
And there was a couple of more like other little gangsters thrown in the mix there in the book too. Like it was the book's fire, bro. Read the book's good, bro.
Yeah, that's the thing with Denzel, man. When you see him in the movie, you just know this movie's going to be all right. You just know that this movie's going to be watchable. Whereas I'm very fussy when it comes to movies. I'll sit if I'm not after 10 minutes, I'll turn the movie off. Oh.
What's that Denzel movie? The Equalizer or something like that? It's The Equalizer.
Yeah, The Equalizer. Yeah, I like them. I just don't like the thought of him being the Equalizer. That's Edward Woodward's role, sort of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
It's like putting Tom Hardy as fucking Shaft. I mean, it just wouldn't make.
Well, it's still a good movie though. But it's no. But still, you gotta admit.
Yeah, listen. Like I said, you won't find a shit movie with Denzel. And Training Day's a brilliant film, man. Inside.
I didn't even know there was like an original one before those two. I thought they were pretty good.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, like
just do that.
Especially if you like your 80s. If you like your 80s, say again.
Still wanted to see a white man play that role. That's the problem here.
Well, yeah. Well, no, I don't want to play white. Just like listen, mate. If like I said, if Tom Hardy was playing fucking Shaft, I would say the same. Which is
If fucking Hugh Grant was playing Huggy Bear on Starsky and Hutch, I think we'd have a fucking problem there too. You know, it's just like, bro, no. Bond's got to be a white guy. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. It's not racist. That's just how it is. It's supposed to be that way.
English guy, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Gonzalo.
It's like when they were toying about the idea of a black James Bond. I mean, you don't play with them sort of characters.
What's wrong with that? I mean,
what, having a black James?
What's wrong with having a black James Bond? I mean, isn't that like, diversity is like our strength and stuff like that?
Look, then call it Jamal Bond. Then don't call it James Bond.
Jamal Bond.
Hey, Gonzalo.
Butler.
No,
I'm only kidding, by the way. I'm only kidding. But listen,
people are gonna say,
you're racist.
You could have Iris Elba play it, but it's got to be James Bondwell. It can't be James Bond.
James Bondwell.
Bondell. James Bondell.
Why not come up with your, there's all this, cultural appropriation bullshit, which I see it. If there is anybody that could be accused of that, would be the other way around, because they steal their same hairdos. They want to be James Bonds. They want to be Batman. They want to be. So it's the other way around. If anybody's going to be accused of that, but why not come up with your own, your own shit? Or just admit.
Yeah, like I said,
or just admit.
Just like Black recognize. Just
admit this.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
European culture is very, very impressionable on people. Just be honest about it. That's all it is. Just being honest.
You know what?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they can have their like with Black Panther. Sorry, Johnny. With Black Panther, I mean, that's a great movie. You can do your own characters. You don't need to be Nick and James Bond and everyone else. That's my point.
You know what drives me fucking crazy, bro? Every time I take my old lady or my mother to a flick or something, just when they're bored, you know, every fucking movie I've gone to in the last 5 years, every fucking time, there's a fucking commercial with the 65-pound broad carrying 2 AKs down a street with shit blowing up. I'm like, you fucking broads. I says, yeah, you can call me misogynistic. I don't give a fuck. No, broads don't know how to shoot assault rifles, bro. They don't. It's that simple. They don't. Just like they can't drive. They can't fucking drive. Okay? It's not a stereotype or any of this other shit. It's a fucking fact. I saw this one movie with the fucking the 3 black chicks were widows, and they try setting up. What was the Puerto Rican chicks in the girl boxing movie? What's her name?
Oh, you're talking about that disgusting
Lucille Riker.
Michelle Rodriguez.
Yeah.
She's a nasty person.
No, he just said it.
Well, her and the two black broads were widows, and some gangsters whacked out the husbands or something, and they try setting up this bank robbery fucking thing. I'm like, are you kidding me? This fucking broad 60, this other black broad 65 years old, walking around with a fucking AR with a fucking grenade launcher at the bottom of it. Like, get the fuck out of my face! Come on, fuck it.
Let's be honest.
I was thinking about
I know guys who will scream at them and they'll have a heart attack. Just, you know, like, can you imagine physical confrontation? Get out of here.
I mean, yeah. I mean, someone in the chat's talking about the Warriors. You know, the Warriors come out. You know that one. Play. That one, right? Well, can you imagine if they did a female version of that? Girls coming out with pink hair.
Nobody would watch it.
With the fucking hammer and sickle on their t-shirt, the commie bastards.
Yeah. Everybody's abroad nowadays in the action film, whether it's the assassin, the Jedi, the fucking, you know, the hero who saves the bomb. They're all broads. Oh,
well, listen, mate. Yeah, I mean, the women are going through guys like fucking doorways when it comes to bare knuckle fights in these movies, man. I mean, I see one woman. Woman, mate. She fucking took 4 men out in the blink of an eye. And let's be real, even in Star Wars, who was the woman that saved the day, drove the ship into the fucking thing? It was a woman, she was the only one that had the nuts to do it. You know, the woman had to step up and fuck off, man.
They destroyed Star Wars.
The world's about to end, and next minute there's a woman in flying with a cape on here to save the day. Get out of here, man.
I had another one. She had some fucking thing with Charlize Theron, and she was some fucking hit, man. She's walking up and down a stairway in fucking high heels, you know, and a leather jacket, and she's fucking kicking the shit out of 65 bodyguards. I'm like, bro, throw her over the railing. What's the problem over here? What's the matter with you? Fuck. What's the problem? Push her down those fucking stairs, bro. You know. Like I say, even the UFC chicks, bro. You know, as badass as some of them are, bro, they still got a fucking weight class, dog. You know, like.
Listen, it's just this feminist bullshit that they're trying to push on people. Look, it's not even working anymore, man. It's not even working. Nobody even, you know, it's getting to a point where they're like, you know, fuck these movies. It's not working. You know what I'm saying? They're like, yo, listen, it's not. There's nothing we could do about it. We're still 3% of the population. You know, I mean, it's just not gonna. By the time you get to 100, we might be talking about the year 4000. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when it happened.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, do we really want to see fucking female Captain Americas? I mean, let's be real. Females are. I don't mind seeing them being the pink ladies or something like that from Greece. Yeah, do your role, be females, and do your role. I don't want to see you fucking chop kicking people's noses off and round kick house kicking heads off and shit. You know what I mean? I mean, I watched a movie the other day on this woman, mate. I mean, she bashed up about 15 people in the blink of an eye, man. These guys were dropping like flies. They were. I just thought, come on now.
Look, this is me
I mean, you
talking
got
to
your point.
this is me talking to a feminist.
You
of
made your
today.
point.
Yeah, but a guy
I
like
run
John
my own
Wick running
company.
through like 50 people himself.
Hold on,
That's
Gonzalo. This is me talking
Yeah,
to a
but
feminist.
it's more realistic when
Hold on,
John
guys.
Wick's doing it.
I'm gonna give you an example of me talking to a feminist. Oh, I run my own company. I run my own household. I do this. I do that. I have a batch. And you, goodbye. That's it. I don't even tell her what I do or anything. Nice meeting you. Bye. I have no interest in these people, and most men do. This is the problem that they have. Most men don't find these women interesting. You know,
Look, I'm not saying. Yeah, I'm not saying these guys are making great superhero movies because they're trash as well. I'm just saying I don't mind seeing women in these movies. I don't mind them doing good things, but when you're fucking like saving the day in nearly every movie I'm watching, I mean, it's getting a bit. I'm seeing what the message is. It's got fucking feminist politics written all over it. Stinks of it.
Yeah,
And I'm not stupid.
Sweetheart,
I can see
I don't
that.
want you to be like me.
Yeah,
I want you to be
I mean, let's be real. I mean, that woman in Star Wars. I mean, she found that lightsaber and she knew how to use it in like a couple of minutes. Skywalker, it took him about a year. Do you know what I mean? I mean, let's be real. Just make it more realistic. I mean, it stinks of feminism.
Look, man, I've always understood it like this: chaos is feminine, law and order is masculine. Okay, the more you make society chaos, the more feminine it becomes, and that's why you see a lot of this shit today. I don't care what anyone says. Go look up the. Tell me what law and order reminds you of. Does it remind you of feminism? No, it doesn't. No way. Okay? Chaos, on the other hand, 100%. That's exactly what it is. Okay, so
yeah,
the more feminine we become,
anyone that doesn't see that, though, anyone that doesn't see the message in these movies, I mean, you can see what Hollywood is.
Like who's paying? Look,
I mean,
who wants to see this guy?
That guy, though.
Who wants to see this?
Who wants to see that shit, man? This is
Hey, listen,
like
that guy would
bad business.
That guy would get shot to death in Putin's Russia for doing it.
Of course he would.
That was in Sweden.
Then we're gonna look at Putin as he's a bad guy. Like, no, I mean, you ever thought you're the bad person? Like, look, I'm not saying shoot him, but I would just
but that girl on the right though, is fucking hell. She's quite tiny. That's the one Dana White's been banging, isn't it?
She's not bad actually. I'd rather look at her any day.
Yeah. Dana's been fucking slipping her one for fucking years.
Really?
The big bold bozo.
With them boobs.
I mean,
who in their right mind goes? Yeah. Who in their right mind though, as a man, says, "I know, I want to be a ring guy."
And let's be honest.
Who gets up in the morning and thinks like that as a man?
Nobody as a man thinks that way. They're not a man. That's not where they're coming from.
I was watching some sporting event the other day. I couldn't remember because I turned off quick time. That was it. It was the cricket. South Africa, England. I was just watching the replay. And it's in South Africa and they've got these fucking cheerleaders. And then I'm looking closer. There's a fucking guy in the middle doing it as well. I was like, oh, get the fuck out.
Let it brighten up your day that a male cheerleader.
Well, I thought she's quite a big girl. And then I was zoomed in and some fucking dude, man. I was like, get out of here, man.
You zoom in closer, you see the beard, right? You're like, oh fuck.
Yeah, I mean that guy looked like he could have come on and been a fast bowler. He was that big. Do you know what I mean? Fucking, he could have come on here and done a job bowling fucking 5 overs or something. I mean, he looked like that sort of guy. I mean, what was he doing there? Sitting there with them things in his hands. You know what I mean? Skipping and jumping around and cheering. I'm like, fuck.
You know,
is this for real?
These shit libs are losing their mind because of this lockdown, you know, the coronavirus, whatever. They're losing their mind because, like, right now, everything is going against them. Like, you know,
yeah,
borders being closed.
Losing, ain't they?
The borders being closed, ain't nothing you can say about it, right? When you got Canada closing the borders, with that, well, I know Boucher's from this, so I got to be careful how I say this. With that weirdo, that's the president, and he said, I got to close the borders keep my people safe, you know it's time for the far left to keep it quiet.
The left are imploding, aren't they? The left are imploding, mate. I mean, they're on their last legs.
Listen,
I mean, do you know what? There's actually people in England actually using on the left using this coronavirus for political gains and stuff, playing politics and shit like this.
Yeah,
that's how
with Trump.
disgusting. Now people are dying and they're playing politics. You know what I mean? They're like having a go at Boris Johnson and stuff. You know, and it's just like I said, it's political point scoring. And at times like this, man, you should put politics aside, man, and let's get this fucking virus under control. But these fucking weirdos will gladly see us all perish to get their own political agenda across. I mean, these fucking guys, like I said, liberalism and communism and Marxism, it's a sickness. And like I said, they prove it every day to me.
I don't trust, you know, son, Stu, I agree with you, but you know what's the one little political label I don't trust the most, and that's neoliberalism, bro. I don't trust that shit for nothing. It looks like a combination. When, you know, people will get up here. One guy tried to debate me about it. Oh no, it has mainly to do with economics, and I agree. I said, yeah, but the message behind it, bro. Like the people that are pushing it. That's what I'm talking about. These guys are more than that.
Yeah. Most people, though, the thing is, most people that call themselves neoliberals, it's a way of basically hiding the fact that they're probably far left communists or Marxists. I mean,
that's what
they usually hide behind the word liberal, because the word liberal, really, people like us are liberal. I mean, we're not against migration and you know, people going where they want. We're like classical liberals. That's what I'm saying. We're not against all that sort of stuff. We're not against mixed marriages and stuff like that. So but it's just that the way we think political is a bit. Well, it's more centre, isn't it? And anyone centre to those guys are classed as fascists. So we're classed as far right fascists when we're really centre of politics. If that,
you see, the far left look at everything as evil, right? Okay, and I think it's bullshit, but I think it's a way to like try to gain some points for like people who are really insecure with themselves. Look, let's just take the simplest thing, like what a man and a woman chooses, right? So most men are always going to choose a woman. Most women are going to always choose a man, right? Most ethnic groups are going to choose each other. That's just the way it goes. There's going to be a few outliers. This is the way it always goes, right? A few outliers, and they want to make the few outliers, they're the victims of what? Of being, of just natural, you know, living, and that's just the way it is. 9 out of 10.
Listen,
people,
the thing is,
9 out of 10
exactly.
men and women date each other. More than that, actually. There's only 3% of people consider. 3% of the population considers themselves gay. They live a gay lifestyle. Now, I'm not talking about the closet fag. I'm not talking about him or her, right? I'm talking about how they live their life. Only 3% of the population considers themselves gay. So you just got to deal with it. It's just the way it is. Stop trying to come up with these, he's a victim. Yeah. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, the thing with the left, they will run out of people to persecute in the end, and then they start fighting amongst themselves and sort of like they're destroying themselves from within, if you get what I'm saying. Like once they've picked on a certain group, I mean, I've heard stories now when they're picking on fucking certain black people for not towing the line, sort of things, calling them turning on them because they might be a bit. Yeah, and stuff because they, probably could one political thing they probably agreed with Trump with or something, something like that. I mean, these people, they're just waiting to turn on you, so you're not really part of them. And if you look at the far left, it's a fucking meat. It's a group for misfits and fucking lowlifes, isn't it? Let's be real. I mean, none of them have got anything going from. Usually the women are fucking pig ugly. The guys are like Rick Moranis, aren't they? Fucking Pee Wee Herman. Those sort of fucking.
I wanted to say something about President Trump.
Just clowns.
He looks pretty fresh. Like, I think he's the oldest president ever. He looks like he's on his toes. He does a lot of press conferences. For a rich man, compared to when we speak about these boxers when they make the big money.
He can't be the oldest.
He acts like,
no, I don't think he's the oldest. I don't think he's the oldest.
Really?
No.
Bro, back in the 1800s, some motherfuckers was rolling around in wooden wheelchairs like the goddamn guy off of Hannibal over here.
I think I heard he's 70 now, right? He's 70?
73. He's 73.
73. That's pretty old.
Yeah, no, but he's what I know what you're saying. Fuck, why am I forgetting Gonzalo? Gonzalo, I know what you're saying. Like for a 73, 74-year-old man, he's strong. He's a strong dude. You could tell. You know,
he looks pretty resilient. Dudes,
those big guys, they age like fucking wine, bro. That's what it is. They do. It's not. It's like the bigger you are, the more. I don't know. It's just the more you like. You can still stay strong and youthful, like even in your fucking 50s. You know, so
he's a big dude, huh? President Trump's not like a small
I think he's
guy.
6'4". 6'4".
He's like a heavyweight.
Yeah, he's 6 feet 4 inches tall. Yeah, it's a big motherfucker, or close to it. He's either 6'4".
Hey, how big was Don King?
Oh, Don King was up there too. Yeah,
including his hair.
Yeah,
like a David
the hair gave him a nod. But I'm gonna say Don King's about 6'3" or 6'2". No shorter than 6'2".
Did he kill somebody?
That big motherfucker was stomping people out in Cleveland and shit.
He was killing dudes with his bare hands.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Fucking
big motherfucker just stomping people out in the ghetto in Cleveland.
Hawker Mustang says Ronald Reagan was the oldest. He was 77 when he left office.
Yeah.
When he left office, still, yeah.
Oh, wait. When he left office?
He was 77.
Trump took office when he was 70 or 71.
So he might be.
If he gets reelected again, which I think he is. I mean, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah. I thought I heard that somewhere.
Yeah.
78 when he leaves office. If he doesn't die of a mysterious death.
Bucho, can I ask a question real quick, if you guys don't mind?
Yeah.
Sure.
He's
got it.
Go right ahead, Johnny boy.
No, I was coughing. My bad.
Shit.
My bad. I fucking swallowed the wrong way here. Water. Anyways, fucking. No, I was gonna say. So what do y'all think about? Because I was talking about this on my shit the other day too, bro. What do y'all think about Crawford and Kell Brook, bro? Because they're
Crawford, Kell Brook.
What's happening?
That's a good fight. Kell Brook's not that much older, or he's 33 as well as Crawford.
Yeah, well, real quick, recognize. I was just gonna say. I mean, bro. It's a good little fight, man. If he can't get none of these PBC dudes, I'm fine with Kell Brook because he's got a problem with that. I mean,
no, it's a good fight. I mean, it's better than I don't know Crawford against God knows who. You know, a guy who nobody knows about. This is a good fight.
Yeah.
You see, I see something good happening in boxing out of this situation, right? A lot of people are uncertain. That's gonna make I'm telling you, man, business is gonna slow down in terms of boxing, and now you might be in a situation where like, yo, we gotta fight Crawford. We gotta fight Cross Promotions because there's really no money. You know what I'm saying? There's really no other money. I can't dig up any more money than what I have, right? And while they're losing, so it could really shake things up. So if he can't get those fights with the PBC fighters, then yeah, I'm definitely cool with the Kell Brook fight. I think Kell Brook is a little broken up, and maybe 147 might be a struggle for him. I'm not sure, but if he can make it comfortable, even with the with the broken eye socket and the damages he has, he's still a good fight for him.
We might be going into a recession. Right. So coming out of this shit, or this fucking virus thing, nobody's gonna want to pay to see shitty fights, though. That's over, man.
That's
now they're gonna put on the big fights, man.
Yeah. Nobody's buying Tank Davis and Leo Santa Cruz. Man.
No, I have no interest in buying that. If I could watch it for free, of course. I got nothing to do anyway, so might as well just watch that fight.
Come tell me how Tank's a pay-per-view star. Come on.
Yo, that's
Come
so
on.
stupid. Well, Leonard
wonder-
Ellerby said that.
Man, I'll slap
I
that
wonder-
fucking country-sized nose off that goofy, bald-headed cocksucker's head. The fuck out of here.
I
How
wonder
do they
how many
determine-
people there are like me that I didn't have the zone like for a year, but since this happened, I canceled the zone because I was going month by month. So I'm thinking that the zone took a hit. Subscribers. If a lot of people signed on, they signed off because I did it.
Yeah. I mean, if you're paying by monthly, of course you should. I mean,
Well,
cancel.
see,
There's
you know what I
nothing
did,
going on.
bro? You know what I did, man? Because I got this shit in my broad's house because she's got the smart TV and all that other shit. Like my mom and them don't got that. So what I did was I cut it off for the fucking, first couple months of the year just because, give me that $60 back. Give me that $60 back real quick, Now, if there's when Usyk Chisara and all that shit was supposed to roll around, I was going to renew it, bro. That's all I was going to do. You know what I mean?
You guys are giving me ideas. I'm about to drop my shit too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Didn't you pay? I paid the
Johnny
yearly
boy.
subscription,
I
so I can't
yeah,
cut
I
it.
was gonna say that. Yeah, I can't do it. I
Oh, you've got the yearly thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, bro. You got to do the monthly.
But it's like $12 a month Canadian. So that's it's not bad, man.
What's
Pay 36, man.
What's that?
Well, that's for a yearly. Got
Yeah.
the deal.
Exactly.
Right now they're showing reruns of like fights of the '90s. I think they had Oscar De La Hoya, Pernell Whitaker.
Yeah, they just put that one.
Not that it was a great fight, but it was.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna sit there and watch that shit.
They had a whole host of old fights on ESPN the other night. They had Ali Spinks. They had fucking
man.
They had Ali Frazier too. They had fucking Trinidad De La Hoya. They had and then they played Crawford and Kavaluskas and that whole card with Teofimo.
Oh, De La Hoya Trinidad would have definitely been a nice fight to put me to sleep, bro. Oh man, and I missed it.
Frankie, I just got done watching that bitch right before y'all went live. I just watched it and rescored it, bro. You know
How did you have it?
I had it 7-5, but I gave Oscar a swing round, bro.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I rewatched Trinidad versus Fernando Vargas.
Oh,
you know something, Johnny? I had that fight. I watched it a few times, but you know what's the scorecard I always come up with? 7-5 De La Hoya, or 6-5 and 1 even.
Yeah.
That's real tricky. If you go look at that 9th round,
yeah,
De La Hoya comes out like a gangbuster, and then ends the second half of the fight like a fucking marathon runner. So it's just like I can't. I have a hard time giving that round to anyone.
Bro, I had it 7-1 after 8, and I gave Trinidad the last 4 rounds, bro.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, because that 9th round could have went to Trinidad.
Yeah.
Right? That 9th round, because if you look at De La Hoya after the first that 50-second outburst, he just starts running.
He didn't do shit, right?
Yeah, he just started running.
And then in the last 4 or 5 rounds of that fight, Tito started finding the right hand, bro. He started finding it.
It all started with that 9th round with the body shot.
Also,
go look at that 9th round. You go look at that 9th
tired,
round,
man.
Hey, Bucho,
there was something.
Go back to that 9th round and go see this one body shot he lands. Trinidad lands a one body shot in the middle of the 9th round, and De La Hoya says, "Fuck this! I'm gonna get on my bike."
Yeah,
you know what?
And he always. This is the thing with De La Hoya. He always tired after, like, in the second part of the fight. It happened against Floyd, and fucking happened against Trinidad, I guess. And that's De La Hoya.
And
man. He can't get issues, man.
And you know what's funny? You can tell he reacted the same way but different, right? In the De La Hoya with the Trinidad fight, he gassed and he decided to run.
Yes.
With the Floyd Mayweather, because let's face it, at 147, at 154, Floyd is no threat to knock you out. He just started missing. You're just noticing in low activity, very low activity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was missing, but he wasn't running. So he always gives you, De La Hoya always gave you, and it's kind of like he kind of cheated boxing fans in a way, because you could just tell, yo, this dude doesn't take boxing serious. He just don't because he's getting gassed up. He's a good looking kid with money. He's probably fucking. And then he says, "Oh, I could go in there and box."
That Cortez fight, he also looked pretty bad, man.
Hey,
Alex.
Alex Stan Cotto in the chat. Well, if you got a problem with it, then you can come fucking score it with me. I just watched it this morning. And what kind of Italian's name is Alex? You fucking Momo.
Oh God. Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, De La Hoya.
Sorry,
You're
damn right. I'll take every one of you sorry pieces of trash on.
I don't think I've ever met an Italian named Alex.
Yeah, there are no Italian Alexes. No.
Yeah.
Nah. They just don't exist.
Maybe Alexander, right?
You know, I know an Alex who has an Italian last name, but he's from Argentina.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Italian. I mean, I'm not being a dick or nothing, but there's a lot of Italian blood up there in Brazil and Argentina, and you know.
No, that's being factual. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say I'm not being a dick by saying that. Yeah.
No. It's just that's what happened. I mean, even before World War II, you could say by World War One. There was like signs of Germans, Italians, and all that French, all that stuff over there.
All that shit, yeah. No.
Griva says,
who you guys
Alex
got in
is
the
Greek.
fantasy fight between Oscar De La Hoya and Sugar Ray Leonard?
Sugar Ray beats him on points for me.
Think he don't get knocked out?
No.
No.
Big boy. De La Hoya's a big boy, just as big as. Was he just as big as? Yeah, just as big as Sugar Ray, and De La Hoya had a great chin. So, but I think Sugar Ray would have outpointed him. It'd have been a good fight, but Sugar Ray beats him like 8-4, something like that, 7-5 maybe.
What about Sugar Ray Leonard against Felix Trinidad?
Again,
yeah. Except Alex, the problem is you can't even convert Alex to Italian. You can call me fucking Giovanni or Johnny, and the fucking you can't convert Alex to Italian, so you're fucked up. All right.
Yeah.
You should have had the brisket. You fucked up. Okay.
Maybe Alexio. Nah. I was trying to help you, Alex. Alexio.
Yeah.
Nah, Alex. That's more like Spanish or something. You with us.
Yeah.
Stop faking your heritage. You with us.
Johnny's a tall Yankee Kraut. Oh my God, that hurts, Grievous. Jesus.
You know, I think he would have beat Trinidad. And I hate to say it, he might have he would have dropped him and beat him on points. He would have dropped Trinidad a couple of times, maybe twice.
Tito and who?
Tito and Sugar Ray Leonard.
That would have been a good fight, but I got one.
I'd say Trinidad's the bigger puncher.
Yes, he is.
Leonard's the more of a fluid combination. I'd say Trinidad's the bigger guy too. He's bigger.
No, he's not the bigger. They're about the same height, Gonzalo. They're both like 5'10".
So?
Yeah, they you know what it is? They're an inch apart, and here's how they even out. And Johnny's right. So you got Trinidad 5'11", 73-inch arm reach. You got Sugar Ray Leonard 5'10", 74-inch arm reach. So they're basically leveled out in the ring once they're standing next. Now we know that BoxRec likes to over-exaggerate on certain fighters, but if that's accurate, I don't even need that to be accurate. Sugar Ray was just faster, bro. He was just faster, and I think that would have cost Trinidad early fight.
Yeah, surprisingly, Sugar Ray Leonard didn't have that many fights. Career, man. I went back and looked at box recall right now, but did he have over 32 fights?
36? No, wait.
He retired with 25 fights. Came back, and in total, he didn't have a whole lot. But that just what we saw of him, I didn't see him live, obviously. But yeah, when I started watching boxing, that wasn't during my time. But from what I've seen on video camera, on reruns, yeah, he was amazing.
All right. Well, I think we're gonna have to go with Sugar Ray Leonard.
Let me come up with a good one real quick.
Well, I got one. Hold on.
No, I mean for later.
Yeah, because I have this one ready. That's why I have the picture.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking one for later. Go ahead, Bucho.
Trinidad against Tommy Hearns.
I'll tell you this, bro. Both of them hit so fucking hard. Those might be the two hardest hitting welterweights of the modern era, bro. Okay, like they both got the capacity to knock each other out. But Hearns
and
is
they
going
might
to
be
be
a
bigger.
little chinny, Johnny. Not chinny, but they're not really chinny or suspect, but they're vulnerable.
Yeah, they're both. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. They're both vulnerable. They both can be knocked out, and they both hit like fucking bulls. So I'd be rooting for Tito, but I would be rooting for Tito in this fight. But I think Hearns might get there first, bro. To be honest with you, but it'd be a good fight though. They both capable of knocking each other to fuck. Like that fight ain't going to the cards, bro. Somebody's getting smoked, bro. Somebody's getting smoked.
I hate to say it, man, but Tito's getting knocked the fuck out.
Wait a minute. This is a welterweight, though. This isn't.
Yes. Well, yeah. Welterweight Trinidad has a really good shot. Yeah. I agree with that.
A middleweight, forget about it. I mean, you see Trinidad at middleweight. His body was a bit flabby, like on the side. He had like love handles a little bit. He didn't move up in weight properly, in my opinion.
Yeah, Tommy, he went up all the way up to.
Yeah, it'll be a good one.
Fuck, I don't know, man. I'll go with Thomas Hearns, man, but just because he's bigger, and he can also crack. But then again, Trinidad could hurt. Hey, look at Trinidad against De La Hoya, man. He started to pick it up later on, right? De La Hoya, okay, fine, he got tired, whatever, but like recognize that he hit him with a good body shot and shit. So I can look at Thomas Hearns. He was 6'2", 6'1", whatever. His body was thin, right? At welterweight, a good body shot right there, and man, you're gonna hurt that guy.
Welterweight, he would have had a better shot, especially as that fight goes along. But I think at 154, 160,
no.
God, man, I think he puts Trinidad to sleep, man. He might chin check him one time, and it'll be lights out, you know.
Like Duran.
Well, that's what I say. Somebody's getting knocked the fuck out in that fight. It's not going to the cards, bro. Somebody's getting smoked, bro. Somebody's getting smoked in that motherfucker. But I think Tommy might have got there first.
Yeah, because he was just so fast, man. I mean, he was kind of predictable
too.
You know, he was kind of predictable too. He 1-2. He was a 1-2, but it was more. It was fundamentally sound 1-2. You know, he could hit you with a hook too. He could catch you, you know, a little uppercut if you coming in. But yeah, he's a big dude, man. 6'1", 6'2". I don't think he was. You know, something tells me that motherfucker could have been like 6'3", bro.
No, maybe, man. Yeah, he didn't. So they're an inch off sometimes, right? So he could have been 6'1", or he could have been.
Well, here's the thing that he enjoyed being a welterweight, and I can just imagine, right? He had a 78-inch arm reach.
Fuck.
That's the sign of a guy who's draining, but he's doing it the right way. Because look, when you're like 6'1", when you're about 6 feet and over, and you start realizing, you know, you're just much longer than everybody else, you usually have some weight on you. You usually got weight because that wideness allows you to pack on weight, right? Because they're not saying 78 inches, you know, each arm. No, they're not saying that. They're talking about from your back or from one end of your hand all the way to from across your back, across your shoulders, all the way to the other end of your arm, right?
Wingspan.
That's your wingspan, right? That's what they mean by that. So it's 78 inches. That's a guy who looks like he should be weighing about 200 pounds.
That's like the
Maybe
size
when he.
of
Go ahead.
that's like the size of 28.
Look, when I was
6
when
foot.
I was 18, 18 years old, I'm 6'2", so the same height as him, or maybe an inch taller, according to BoxRec. And he had wider arms than me. He has longer arms. At 78 inches, I have like I think it was like 77 back then. So pretty much almost the same. I packed on, man. I was like 18. I was boxing at 178 pounds, easy, and that was not even cutting weight. That was just me coming in there. That's it, at 178, and I was 18. Now I know I may have been a bigger guy, muscular wise, or just weight wise, but I'm thinking to myself, he was always like that, and he looked diesel at times, right? Like his upper body looked like. I'm like, yo, this guy was just. There's a good chance that he was like walking around at 180, but when it came fight times, he always stood around like 160, 155. And then
look at how much bigger he is than fucking Roberto.
Yeah.
Look at that shit. He's a freak of nature.
I gotta go. I gotta go on. I gotta go on Bucho.
Okay.
How about it? 130. 130. Marco Antonio Barrera and Alexis Arguello.
Oh. Yeah, Barrera at 130. I mean, he was at 122, 126 at his best, I think. Past 130, and then
we'll say
126
then. Say 126 then.
Barrera.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Arguello, you could tell when Alexis started really peaking was 130.
Yeah, you don't hear
Let me
about
make sure of
that.
that. I want to make sure of that way. Alexis Arguello. I'm going to go on BoxRec right now.
Like 126.
I think you're right, though.
I think he was like, he started off lighter than that, right? Like 118. That tall motherfucker was fighting at 118.
Who, Barrera?
No, Alexis Arguello.
Oh, I think Arguello started at 26, maybe 22. I think he started at 26.
22, I think.
22, right? Okay, you guys are probably right. So, right, he starts at, yeah, you're right. He started at, let me make sure of that. Okay. Bantamweight, bro. But that was early in his career. Like,
wow.
The motherfucker was like,
so he was
15,
a big
16.
fucking bantamweight.
Well, he was 5'10", right?
Yeah. Holy shit.
He's just scrawny as fuck. He's just scrawny as fuck, yeah. He's 5'10", just small as hell.
There's what's that Mexican dude that's 5'10"? He's a big guy.
Turned pro at 18. 16. Turned pro at 16.
There's a tall bantamweight that's a Mexican kid. He's a champion. You guys recall his name?
A bantamweight? A super bantamweight?
Yeah, he's tall as fuck.
From how long ago?
Right now. He's champion.
The one with Nacho?
Yeah.
No, Ray Vargas?
Yeah.
Ray Vargas?
Ray Vargas. Yeah.
Yeah, Ray Vargas. Yeah, he's pretty fucking tall, man.
Yeah, they say he's like 5'6" or 5'9". Nah, he's that motherfucker's taller, man.
Yeah, but imagine Arguello's 5'10" and being at 122. That's come on, man.
Yeah, that's wild.
He's Thomas Hearns of fucking
imagine Arguello fighting Rigondeaux.
Fucks him up, man. Fuck that.
At 122,
you guys remember Maurice Blocker?
Yeah.
He was a tall dude. I think he was a welterweight.
Trinidad
Blocker was a welterweight.
I just remember Trinidad knocking him the fuck out.
Oh fuck yeah, bro, that was
yeah. That's about. Blocker.
Yeah, he
got
didn't really have much
knocked.
memories besides that.
Yeah, I don't remember not much besides that. I remember Blocker getting his block knocked off by Tito.
Yeah, it was like what, the first round or the second round or some shit.
Yeah, Blocker got his block knocked off.
He was the champion at the time. Blocker.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yep.
I used to really enjoy watching Terry.
Yeah, me too. I like Terry Norris.
They say he had. I watched the document Black and as they were narrating in his. They said that
You're cutting
I
off,
was
man.
like only like 5, 6, 7 years old. Listen, to my grandma's. And I remember.
Gonzalo, Lobito,
Yeah, I think you're cutting off, man.
Lobo.
Alex Stancato says Eric Morales versus Juan Manuel Marquez at 126. We never got to see it. That's right. That's right.
No,
Yeah.
Morales just made a video. It's on YouTube. Good enough on the reasons why he didn't fight Marquez.
Which were?
Because they both debuted in 1993.
Which were what? That motherfucker's too crazy. I didn't want to fight him.
Yeah, come
They
on.
both debuted in 1993, and like by 95, 96,
Hey, Bucho.
Morales was fighting for
Hey,
like
Bucho,
world
the fight
titles.
never happened because
And at
Eric
the time, Marquez
Eric
was
Morales thought he
that
was
good
too
of a
good.
fighter. So that's how he explains it away. That and during the time when he was contesting for titles, Marquez.
You're cutting off, man.
Yeah, you're cutting off. I think you're gonna have to hang up and call back, bro.
Yeah. Gonzalo, hang up and come
I
back.
know the excuse. I know the excuse.
What was the excuse you were giving? Recognized?
That motherfucker's too good.
Yeah, I think he was scared. Not scared, but why would you want to fight Marquez? Nobody wanted to fight him because you weren't going to win anything.
He was a risk at the time. Low reward.
Yeah, risk. Yeah. But that would have been a great fight. Great. But then again, Marquez, he also had some boring ass fights, man. I remember that against Salido. Holy shit, was that fucking?
Yeah, that was boring. I remember that. Yeah.
Then Marquez kind of started changing his style. Anyways, yeah. Listen, Marquez Morales. I'll go with Morales.
Yeah, me too.
Know.
I don't know why I come up with the same conclusion as you at 126, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he falls into those traps, those counter punching traps and stuff like that. I think he just. It's a high paced fight though.
Styles matchup, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep. Welcome back. So what were the excuses?
That at the time, 1993, when they both debuted, by the time they hit like 1995, 96, Morales was fighting. Who was he fighting back? He was fighting Zaragoza. He was fighting Hernandez. He was fighting for world titles. And by 96, 97, Marquez wasn't doing anything in his career.
Yeah, he's got a point there.
Well, yeah, everybody was saying that, I guess. Even Prince Nassim Hamed, right?
Yeah.
I mean, nobody wanted to fight Marquez.
Nah, Yo, Marquez was the Prince's Mando for 2 years. He never fought him. He pulled the fucking who was that? Was his Mando? Who's Adonis Stevenson's man? Oh, Alida Alvarez was Stevenson's mandatory for like 8 fucking years too. Homie didn't like it.
Fucking 8 years.
See, it's interesting because Marquez, he did the best body of work in his career after he was 30. If he would have, like, in his actual physical prime, like from 24 on, he would have got some good fights in, and he would have. I don't know why he matured so late compared to the other Mexicans.
I could just see Adonis Stevenson sitting down in this pimp house negotiating with the motherfucker. Like, hell no, I ain't getting in there with that big crazy Colombian motherfucker. Nah.
Yeah. He looks like Trinidad too.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing it.
He looks like a bigger version of Trinidad. I'm not fighting this guy.
Yeah, rumor is that in prison he knocked out like 10 dudes, and that's how he got the name.
He put one of them in a coma.
Yeah, no, I could tell that boy. This is not an offense, all right, man. Calm down. It's what we call like retarded strength. He had gorilla strength. That boy
Yeah.
just looked like he had that in him.
Yeah, and he was also a late bloomer too, because he wasn't into boxing in his younger days.
You know when you know a motherfucker's strong? This is how you know like a dude like him is a fucking strong ass dude. Look at his height. What is he? 5'10", 5'11"?
He's short. He's
like
short.
my size, bro.
He's
Okay.
like 5'8", 5'9", but he got orangutan arms.
That's what that you see. That's the sign right there. And when they're big as fuck too. The arm.
Yeah. He fucking. Yeah, that dude could fucking punch, man. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, he's really hard puncher.
Yeah.
I wonder how his life is now. Did he sustain permanent damage?
Yeah, he ain't good, bro. He's in a wheelchair. He's born on the 4th of July, bro. He ain't working no more.
It's crazy, like how all these people with the nickname Superman, like, you know, Christopher Reeves, he could fly before, but then he got thrown off the horse. He couldn't even walk. Like Superman to Donna Stevenson.
I always thought it would have been funnier if Christopher Reeves was in the wheelchair before he had Superman, you know, and then flying.
It's crazy. Remember in Living Color, the Wayne, he used to do this character named Handicap Man.
Yeah.
That shit was funny.
Yo, you know who Adonis Stevenson is right now, bro? He said you wonder how his life's going. He's that dude from Scary Movie in the wheelchair. The fucking oh, what was that kid's name? Oh, that shit was funny as hell. Errol Speed Racer Spence. Yeah, crazy.
I dislike that dude so much for some reason. I don't know why. I
don't like him either, Gonzalo. I don't like him
maybe
either.
because hey Johnny, maybe because I thought he was cool before, but then all of a sudden I found out that he wasn't. And everything that's come out of his mouth ever since I found that out, it's been like, doesn't show me anything good about him.
You know, Gonzalo, you know what pissed me off? All right. Like, I was like, because I didn't even like him before. Then he got in that crash, and I made a couple of videos like, yo, I hope Spence is doing good and that and blah, blah, blah. You know, wish him the best health, whoopity-woo. And then this dude comes back out 2 weeks later. I'm a savage. Yeah, you a savage, huh? Nah, you a fucking retard, bro. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. I'm like, bro, I was just sitting up here wishing you the best in the hospital. You come back with, I'm a savage. All right, bro. I was flipping cars over when I was 17. I don't want to hear this shit. Fuck out of here. It's real talk. I was crashing cars while you was at football practice, Earl.
Yeah, didn't he make some weird comment about the... He didn't say nothing.
Now you're cutting off again, man. Connection's shit today. Yeah, listen, you know what? We should end it.
Cheap ass head.
All right. No, I think it's a connection, Gonzalo. All right,
All
but
right,
we're gonna end
Bucho.
the show, guys.
All right, Gonzalo, Bucho. Peace, y'all.
Take care, everybody. Everybody in the chat overhand, Ellen R, Carlos Mendoza, the Fight Scout, Alex, Stan Cotto. Who else do we have here? Blue Collar Sport TV, Brian Hurricane, Grivas, Virtuoso, SSB28, the Fight Scout, Fury Glove. Guys, thank you for joining us. Steven Schneider is there. Guys, we'll see you. I think tomorrow we're gonna be having more Second Renaissance shows. So check out the Second Renaissance. The link is in the description. It's another channel where we talk about conspiracy theories and anything basically. I want to do a show on basically the worst movies you've seen in your life. I have a good list. All right, so guys, check out the Second Renaissance and have a good night.
I'm disappointed in every one of you.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend you.
I'm disappointed in every one of you.
I kiss you on the mouth.
No, I'm not cool with that. Just, I'm sorry.
One more time.
I'm disappointed in everyone.
I mean, I'm dealing with degenerate animals.
I'm disappointed in everyone. Totally disappointed in everyone.
All right, come on.
Honestly, I can't do it, man.
I'm disappointed in everyone.
Then let me tell you why.
It's gonna be all right, Nicky. Go ahead, shoot.
Let's just get a little fucking mad.
What are you going to do about it?
You're happy because you got nothing. You don't got a thing. You're happy because you got nothing. Got nothing.
I want to get out. I want to get out of this rat hole. I want to get online. I need
BDA Boxing.